I want to take some time just to show you how to make a Wood-Henge stand for those people that collect Wood-Henges, and I know there are a number of you with collections of even 10, 20, 30, over 30 pieces. So this is my particular stand that I've made for my Wood-Henge collection, and I think it looks pretty nice. You can see they all fit in there nicely. And if you look at the gaps down here, you can see that once you've got them in place, they don't look that great when you have them out. But once you have them in place, they fill up the gap and actually push it out a little bit, so that you don't see any gaps between the Wood-Henge and the actual stand itself. So this particular stand is made from called super sliders. You put them underneath your furniture to more easily slide them. Now I notice you see super sliders are on there, but you can easily rub that off. All you do is take a little bit of light sandpaper and just sand the entire thing, and this super sliders logo comes right off pretty easily actually, and doesn't wreck the rubber part itself. So it comes in that size. That's the size I've graduated to, but when I first started out I had this little small one. And this is, I think, probably maybe a 4-inch version. I think I got this from Harbor Freight. There was a kit there that had, I don't know, 15 in a package. So, but again, you can see these holes, the jagged edges that I've cut out with an X-Acto knife are not perfect. But once you put a Wood-Henge into it, you really can't tell that there's any gap whatsoever. So they look good once they're in there, not so great when they're out. But again, it's easy too to determine how you do the cut. You just push the Wood-Henge into the foam and it leaves an imprint. So then I take a pencil and I go around the indent, and once I'm satisfied they're all evenly spaced, so I'll kind of do this all the way around, and once I'm satisfied it looks good, then I start getting I get an X-Acto knife and cut out the holes. So that's you know, it's a little bit of a time-consuming process, but it's fun doing it. It's not that hard. You just have to be careful not to stab yourself. And what I do is, when I do it, I have an old one of these, and I just put it on top, so when I'm digging in with the X-Acto knife, it's actually going right through this and into the top part of this. So I don't want to shove it in so far that I cut my hands or do anything like that. So that's my process anyways. So again, they come in different sizes. So this was the 4-inch. I think this is the 5 or 6-inch, probably 6-inch. And then it even comes with in an 8-inch variety. Again, this, I think, pretty sure this was from Home Depot, if you can still find them. Now, you can't seem to get it without this white part on it, and I've tried to figure out how I can slice this off, but you know, it just doesn't work. So what I'll do sometimes, take a felt pen and just go over this portion and blacken it out. It doesn't look maybe the greatest, so actually for this one, this one over here, I just left it on. I think that's kind of neater looking anyways. So that's how I've made my stands. I don't know if there's an easier way of doing it. I've gone to supplier to see how easy it would be to have them make it for me, and then be able to sell it to my Wood-Henge family. But expensive, super expensive. I'd have to do it through China, I think, to make it worthwhile. But again, you know, with the volumes I'm talking about, it just wouldn't be worthwhile creating this as an actual product. Not yet anyways. So anyways, I kind of leave that up to you to create these stands if that's what interests you. I know it comes, all my Wood-Henges comes with a small little stand, but this kind of setup gives you kind of that Wood-Henge, Stonehenge kind of look, right? Which I really like. And I do like, you know, rather than have just them around the periphery or standing up all the way through it, I really like this lying down effect on some of them. Some, you know, don't really have any holes in it at all. Some I've created a hole for it. so that it just fits in nicely. And again, I just trace around with a pencil and then cut out the hole afterwards. So that's that. That's all about making a stand for your wood hinge.